Yo, what's going on YouTube? This your boy Kamen Zero Spike back again once again, and today we're here for Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger episode 12. And before we get into the video, guys, I would love it if you guys would like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell for all the Super Sentai stuff Tokusatsu stuff that I graciously talk about with you guys. But thank you for hitting that like button, subscribing, all that good jazz. And with that, we're going to get into the video. So in this episode, we see that Jeremy is basically revealing a lot to the entire crew, and they don't believe him. They don't believe anything that he's actually saying. They don't believe that he's like over 2,000 years old. They don't believe like all the stuff about him, like writing all their legends and all their basically all their legends and all their things that they believe in currently, all the stories that they hear. They don't believe the fact that he is the one that created all those things, and everybody's completely like just not believing him and not understanding what he's even freaking talking about, because he's kind of speaking in like quotes and riddles and all this other stuff. And he even he even tells them like, hey, why was this shoe guy over here in Rita's place? Because guess what, I put it there, and stuff like, he's saying all these things and hinting at all these things, but they're just not getting it, or either they're just not understanding what he's talking about, or they're outright just not believing him, all the way into the point where they take him to Yanma's kingdom, and he ends up putting a lie detector on him. And they created a lie detector and put it on him, and basically, if you lie on the lie detector, you get struck by like a bolt of electricity. And he never gets struck because Rita is asking him these questions after she brings him in, and they end up taking him to Yama's place, and they don't believe what he's saying, and so they put the lie detector on him, and he starts going on about stories, and why should I reveal the ending to the story if I'm spoiling everything. And in this episode, we see that this guy is really breaking the fourth wall a lot, because he's like, a lot of times when he's speaking to the camera, when he is speaking, he's looking at the camera, like he's speaking directly to the person watching the episode. He's speaking directly to you, and that's his whole like MO. We actually did get his backstory and his like parents backstory. I felt like he was gonna be that type of character who was like on the with the whole in between tip, how he is kind of like how I forgot his name, but homeboy from Lupin Ranger versus Pata Ranger, how he was gold and silver. He could be a Lupin or he could be a cop at the same time. He could switch between them. So essentially, we see that Jeremy is also like that. Not in the sense of switching between suits or whatever, but essentially being that in between character, to where he's a product of both sides, and we found out that he's half Bugnarok. He's actually half Bugnarok. So the lie detector doesn't work on him because everything he's saying is facts. He even mentioned something to Yanma. He mentioned something to Yanma about a man named Gen, and Gen was the one that taught Yanma all about computers and stuff. But he tells Yanma that I'm the one that taught Gen. I'm the reason why. I'm technically the reason why your kingdom is the way it is. But I basically planted the seeds for a lot of things that are actually happening, and we even see that he revealed that there was a sixth hero. He reveals the story about the 5 heroes who defeated the Bugnarok and saved humanity, but we found out that he was, well, not him per se, but his father was the sixth hero who was erased from history because he committed a crime. This crime was he fell in love with a Bugnarok woman, and many people didn't agree with that. It's like the whole Romeo and Juliet kind of thing, and turns out those were his parents, and he was half Bugnarok. I guess his mother was a spider, Bugnarok, even though spiders aren't bugs. But yeah, he's half Bugnarok, and he sees both sides. We see that in we found out why the Bugnarok actually hid themselves for 2,000 years, because of the prophecy that he created. They stayed in hiding because this guy told them to. And yeah, so also we saw in the episode that gets revealed that Kiragi has a younger sister who Raculus has. We see that Raculus most likely has either kidnapped his sister, or enslaved his sister, or something like that. And that's one. I guess that's the reason why Kiragi is so up Raculus's butt. Like, if he ever goes out of line or anything like that, then he'll hurt his sister and stuff. And then that's what Miraculous actually does say, that, like, he said, hey, considering your attitude, if your attitude is good, then nothing's gonna happen to her and stuff like that. So yeah, Miraculous, even more reasons of why to hate Miraculous, because Miraculous is a dick. So but we even got that whole brain blast looking Jimmy Neutron type thing going on with Gira, and Gira still couldn't figure out anything about Jeremy. But I did like that there may be other people like Jeremy out there, like a third race, or a mixed race of people who are half human and half Bugnarok, which isn't unlikely. I'm pretty sure there's probably other people out there just like that, and we do see, like, we kind of see inklings of that within other characters, like Gira. Maybe Gira possibly has some Bugnarok blood in him somewhere, where he's actually because he's actually able to talk to shoe gods and stuff like that. So maybe Gira has some type of Bugnarok type, Bugnarok blood, or somewhere down the line he has a Bugnarok family member or something like that. And that probably would also be the case for Raculus, maybe, since Raculus is the older brother. But maybe that's also the same case with Raculus, since, Raculus can't talk to the shoe gods, but it will make sense for him to have something like that. But I'm getting off topic. But we did see that we got an amazing fight, a lot of croc shots for some reason when it comes down to Jeremy, but it's kind of weird. But he does fight Death Narok again. We see that he also didn't kill Death Narok in the last episode. He actually spared him. I thought it was like a clone or something like that, but actually Death Narok actually survived it. And I haven't seen the main, like, villain, air quotes, villain of a Sentai series get dogged walk this many freaking times, because every time we see that, the last two times we see Jeremy fighting Death Narok, man, he ends up washing Death Narok completely. Like, it's super fun. It's actually kind of funny if you really think about it. But we did see that he does give Himeno back Scorpy. He gives her the crystal part back, but we does see that he does actually give it back to her, and he's trying to spell it out. He's telling them more things that you gotta read between the lines. You can't just look at the beginning, the middle, and the end. There's other stuff that happens in between those lines when it comes down to stories. And when he tells them that everything, like, oh yeah, I'm half Bugnarok and all these things, everybody's like, why didn't you just say that? Why didn't you just tell us that? Why do you like doing that? And like, I guess because he's trying to get them to, like, think, like, he's trying to get them to try to put the pieces together in their own heads, but they just not doing it. He's just like, cool, whatever, I'm half Bugnarok or whatever, and things like that. But we also see that Rita did do some research on him, and he was called the Spider-Man, not Peter Parker, but he was called the Spider-Man, who essentially would show up every he would show up for decades, all the way up to centuries. He would show up just talking to people and no one knew what his face looked like or anything like that until now. And when he transformed to fight Death Narok, we see that Yanuma was like, I never made that. I've never made anything like that. And kind of, gives out the whole thing of like, so did Yanma like create like Yama created all the suits for everybody? I see him, he created the swords and stuff like that. Did he create the suits? And he's the reason why Yama is the reason why they're able to pilot the shoe guys and things like that. Even though the shoe gods are somewhat sentient, they are still machines. So yeah, we see that his sword kind of predates the other sword, like predates the current swords. So he also has the oldest Zord, but well, not oldest Zord, but oldest sword. Oldest sword predates them. But oh, excuse me. But I did like this episode a whole lot. I did like seeing like how he's kind of been pushed up to like be like some kind of main character role. He did say that he's gonna be the king that kind of rules over all. But yeah, man, I really like Jeremy, and I do like his story. He even took off his glove to show that he is half Bugnarok, because he has like kind of like a Bugnarok kind of looking hand. Kind of reminded me some stuff about like how like Nero from Devil May Cry. But yeah, man, this was a great episode. Not that much fighting at all, just a lot of information dumping, and it was kind of, everything was moving kind of fast paced, but at the same time it felt balanced. We got to see more of we got to see another side of Jeremy's personality, of his like how passionate he is about trying to get Bugnarok and people to coexist with each other. But because consider the fact they've never have. So yeah, but other than that, you guys let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think of episode 12 of Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger. Like I said before, guys, appreciate everything and stuff like that. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and I'm gonna see you guys next time. And remember, stay henshined.